Hello and welcome to the Long Island Weather Update. It is almost 10 o'clock on June the 14th, 2024, and we finally did get some thunderstorms in our area today. However, the strongest stuff seemed to have avoided us for the most part. But I'll just show you what I saw, and then we'll talk about the storms themselves. But generally around 6:30, we started seeing cumulonimbus, signs of cumulonimbus on the horizon. This was looking southwest. And this was looking northwest. And then I was in Rockville Center for the storm. You see the storm arriving here. You can see the shelf cloud, heavy rain over there. I saw lightning strikes as it was coming in. The lightning wasn't terribly frequent, but there was some good strikes in there that I might have caught. I have a video that will be up after I do this. And you'll see here, there's the shelf and the storm coming in. And I was seeing some pretty decent lightning strikes in the distance as it was coming in. And then as it got closer, the lightning kind of fizzled away, and what we had was really just heavy rain. And then the funny thing is, the rain took forever to end, and then as it was leaving, there was some more lightning in the distance. So the worst of the storm seemed to have just skipped over, for whatever reason, skipped over Nassau County. So looking at the current radar, I can see there's a lot of rain over Suffolk County right now, including some heavy rain, possible thunderstorms over there. There were severe thunderstorm warnings earlier. Let's play this radar loop. You can see that it's kind of weakened out a little bit. But earlier on, we're going to go back and look at the Ventus sky and look at how this line materialized. So we'll go to the Ventus sky radar here. And we will think about Ventus skies. I can rewind it. So we're going to go to a little bit before 6 o'clock. You can see this line getting itself together. They had issued a severe thunderstorm watch for New Jersey. A number of warnings were already being issued at that time, and I was making updates about that. And you can see here 6:30, they're starting to get closer to the city. And then right around set, you can see the storms really got together right over the city, kind of just blew up right over the city right there. You can see there a good line of storms right there, right around 7 o'clock. And you can see them rolling through here. Western Nassau and Queens, they were really intense at this time. And then they started weakening as they started entering Nassau County, though the northern half of the line was stronger. And then as they went to Suffolk, they actually started strengthening a little bit again, just for a little bit. And then that's why they issued a severe thunderstorm warning. And now it's just become a rainy mess for the most part. But that rain kind of lingered around for quite a bit. We're going to go look at power outages and show you what's going on with that. First, PSEG Long Island. And we have 4,437 customers without power right now. Mostly scattered, smaller outages you see here. But there was a large one in Far Rockaway. Let's see if they finally restored it. Looks like they restored part of it, but not completely all of it. So I don't know if this was lightning related or right around Far Rockaway. Far Rockaway, even though it's Queens, this area is served by PSEG Long Island. And then not too many outages on the South Shore, one over there. Though we do have a large one in Lindenhurst now. So again, the storm seems to have caused some more damage. That's a pretty large outage, actually. Almost 1,000 customers in Lindenhurst right there. It could be affecting the downtown as well. So I guess when it got to the South Shore of Suffolk, it strengthened again. And that's when I heard it as it was moving away. I saw more flashes of lightning and heard more thunder, but it was already moving away at this point. Not so many outages as you head further out east into Suffolk County. Now, JCP&L got hit a lot harder, so let's go there. And they had a lot more outages. So they have, all right, now they're down to 9,379, so it looks like they did restore. But there were some outages around Toms River. There was a larger run around Manchester. Looks like they restored that already. Many of these light outages were probably due to lightning. There's still a lot of outages in Monmouth County. So it looks like Monmouth County got hit pretty hard over there. And then the northern part also, a number of outages there. We can also go to the power outage US map and look there and see that New Jersey is in yellow with 13,985 power outages throughout the state. And, yeah, Monmouth getting hit the hardest. They have almost 7,500 people without power. Ocean County only 83. Burlington has 1,375 people without power. And Bergen County also 1,258. So it looks like, yeah, even the PSG territory got hit pretty hard by that. Looking at New York, statewide 9,527. Suffolk 1,730. Nassau only 230. Queens, the city looks like not too many outages in the city and Westchester. But these storms were pretty remarkable. Let's see if we can get some storm reports. Let's see if the Weather Service, yes, they do have storm reports. So let's go and look at them right now. A thunderstorm wind damage in Westchester County. Tree causing a road closure on 9A. 46-mile-an-hour wind gust at Eaton's Neck in Suffolk County being reported at 7:28 p.m. 49-mile-an-hour wind gust at Northport. 49-mile-an-hour wind gust at JFK Airport, or by JFK Airport, reported at 7:18 p.m. Thunderstorm wind damage in West Milford, Passaic with trees down. Thunderstorm wind damage in Passaic and Ringwood with large trees down. Thunderstorm wind damage also in Ringwood and Mahwah as well. Trees and wires down. Thunderstorm wind damage in Allendale and Bergen County. A tree fell on top of a vehicle on Forest Road. 47-mile-an-hour wind gust at Sandy Hook. And a thunderstorm wind damage in Atlantic Beach. A marine wind gust of 39 knots was reported at 7:40. 47-mile-an-hour wind gust at Mamaroneck. And a 45-mile-an-hour wind gust at Fairfield. So, yeah, these storms were, pretty significant. There's still flash flood warning out for a part of New Jersey that actually wound up getting, I guess, a decent amount of rain. We also have an air quality alert in effect as well, as you see here. Air quality is going to be alert. It's going to be in effect until 11 p.m. this evening, and that's because it's saying, let's see what it is. It's saying ground level ozone, but I think there's a little bit of smoke in there, too, from those wildfires. That haze was quite noticeable today. You saw in the pictures how hazy it was. See, look at this picture. Quite hazy. So, anyway, let's go look at some of the observations now. And temperatures have dropped into the 60s, generally speaking. Still got that flash flood warning in effect. So, generally 60s right now. But during the day, let's go look at our highs. And you'll see the tale of two areas where Long Island was enjoying upper 70s and low 80s. Even my area didn't get too hot. We got to the mid-80s. But the city got upper 80s to mid to upper 80s, and then of course New Jersey near 90 in much of New Jersey. Toms River almost 90 in the downtown, only relief right at the shore. Not surprising that Jersey was much hotter today. Lows generally mid 60s, yeah, pretty much mid 60s. It didn't really wind up dropping that much last night. Let's look at our climatology here. And here we go. So high of 78 at Islip, only reported 78. That's it. Wow. A low of 68. So that's still 4 degrees above normal, but not by much. We had a little more cloud cover than expected today, too, which also saved us from heating up too much. Meanwhile, Central Park hit 85 and a low of 69. That's 5 degrees above normal. And Newark getting the 91 and a low of 69, and they were 8 degrees above normal for the day. So let's now go and look at back to our maps here, and we will go and look at how much rain we've gotten from this. We'll do 12-hour precipitation. So let's take a look and see how much rain we've gotten from this, and it looks like a half an inch. Some parts of southwest Nassau, maybe an inch. It rained pretty decently in Rockville Center. Look at that. It seemed like we didn't get that much rain in Mineola. 0.39 at Floral Park. It definitely seemed like there was less big. For whatever reason. Maybe it went around Mineola. I'm only seeing 0.03 here. 0.59, so a half to 3/4 of an inch. Suffolk County, half to 3/4 of an inch. Some of these areas a little bit more, 1.15. Let's see. Suffolk County, 0.36. So not a ton of rain, but considering it's going to be dry for the next week, it's a decent amount of rain. Definitely more up around Westchester. Wow, looks like they got a little more there. And that's North Jersey, not that much rain at all. Let's take a look at southern Jersey here. Depending on where you were, parts of Monmouth County. So very isolated. So you see here, Morganville or Old Bridge, I should say 0.77. But then if you go over here to Matawan, 1.47. So, yeah, it looks like Matawan wound up getting hit pretty hard from this as well. So there you go. And where they have that flash flood warning, yeah, you can see over an inch of rain over there. Speaking of that, let's just zoom on over to Florida, and now that their rain event is mostly over. I'm saying mostly over. They're still in a flood watch, but we're going to go, and nothing's showing up for 12-hour precipitation here, which is good. But let's go and all the way back and look at 72-hour precipitation, because Florida really just got an incredible amount of rain. We're talking, look at these numbers here. Yeah, approaching a foot of rain in some areas. In some areas were actually more than that. There were some reports that some areas wound up getting even more than that, like 20 inches of rain, which is crazy. If we go look at the Miami office, But see, this is, again, just the past 72 hours. I wish this went back a little more, but this is an incredible amount of rain here in 3 days. Yeah, you can see some of these higher amounts, 15.08, right around Halaya. Really, oh, there's that 20.78. So, in Miami-Dade College, I knew there was a 20-inch report. That is insane. That's like, for us, that's like 5 months worth of rain. That's absolutely crazy. It's got to be a record breaker. I mean, that's just insane. You can see much of Florida, even a little further to the north, like a place like Cape Coral and Fort Myers, getting a lot of rain too. So Florida was really soaked, really soaked. It definitely put an end to their drought. The southern parts, the northern part didn't have to deal with much of the rain at all. Well, the southern part really did. A lot of rain there, a lot of rain, for sure. So let's just take a look. Let's go to the Seaside Heights camera, and we'll see if we can actually get a video of that storm possibly rolling in into Seaside Heights. Let's see if we can do that. So it rolled in around probably 6 to 7 p.m. Still sunny there. Yeah. Is that current? I don't think that's current. There's no way it's sunny. No way it's sunny there. No, I think it went out. Yeah, it went out. Yeah, it means we don't have that camera. They don't have, whatever reason is, we don't have it. Yeah, it went out. So we don't have the archive from, unfortunately, we can't look at the storm rolling into Seaside Heights because there was a pretty impressive shelf cloud with it. I could try the other one. Maybe the other one's working. We'll see. Otherwise, we're out of luck. Sorry to say. Let's see. This one might actually have it. This one might actually have the storm coming in. Yeah, it sort of catches the shelf a little bit. Sort of see the dark clouds. I really needed the north view. Knowing the north view doesn't work, but yeah, some really dark clouds there coming in. I don't know if they even got the storm there. I don't know if they even got it. Yeah, still not raining yet. All right, we'll go to this next one here. Yeah, I wonder if they ever got it. So the storms had a very hit or miss nature to them a little bit. Yeah, I don't even think Seaside got it. I think it fell apart by the time it got there. That is unbelievable. Wow. What can I say? Wow. I'm sorry, I guess I can't get your shelf cloud view. I know you would have liked that. Let's see. Maybe I can get another one on one of these. Maybe this one. It's not that one. I don't want to waste time on this. I really don't. We'll try a few shots, and that's it. You'll see my video. You'll see the shelf cloud in my video. It's pretty impressive. 8 to 9. It came through around, came through the city around here. Let's see. You can see the haze in the air, by the way, looking at this. But there were some nice shelf cloud pictures, though. Somebody did take along the Jersey Shore. Oh, yeah, there it is right there. You can see it's just pouring heavy rain. There's the storm right there. You can sort of see the shelf over there. But the Jersey Shore, let's just try one more. Because I know the Jersey got a really impressive shelf cloud out of it. And I'd like to see it. Let's try this one. All right, let's try this one. 7 to 8. I think that's when it rolled in, right? Yeah, facing the wrong way as always. But I think this camera moves. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, yeah, there you go. You got to look at it there. Yeah, there. See how dark it is? Look at those clouds right there. That's impressive right there. So, yeah, there's the... you could see the wind gust that came through with this really ominous-looking clouds there. Can't really see a shelf on it, but you could definitely see the camera shaking from the wind. So, yeah, really impressive stuff. Anyway, let's go look at the satellite and show you what it looked like on the satellite today. So you can see, yeah, there's the storms blowing up right there. There they are. I can put the lightning in so you get to see all the lightning that was generated here by these storms. Waiting for it to Go through. You can see that. There's the lightning. You can see I kind of fizzled out when it got to Long Island, the lightning. But we have a nice air mass coming in behind this cold front. That's going to bring us nice weather. So here's the weather map. You see the cold front there coming through. So let's go to the models now and show you what we have. This has not been named, this system. Actually, let's just look at the, I think we can go to storms. Mesoscale, let's see, or it doesn't really have a, I just wanted to show the U.S. East Coast, or do the CONUS view, just to show you. This isn't looking tropical at all, so it doesn't look like we're going to see a tropical storm out of it. I thought maybe we might, but we're not. So anyway, rain moves out, high pressure moves in with nice weather tomorrow and Sunday. So let's go look at the HRRR. And we're not going to deal with any more rain, so for the most part, it's moving on out. So I'm not going to really show the precipitation. But let's look at our dew points and wind flow, because you're going to see the dew points come down tomorrow morning as the dew points dropping into the upper 50s and then at the 40s by the afternoon. So it's going to get much more comfortable. Might be a development of a sea breeze in the evening, perhaps. But then we have a light northerly wind, maybe a transitions to east later on. And then an easterly winds for Sunday, but still staying fairly comfortable. Looking at our temperatures. So our temperatures tonight, probably not going to drop that much, probably only the 60s. And then tomorrow, we'll have temperatures probably upper 70s to around 80. And perhaps low, maybe mid-80s in Jersey, still be warmer there. Tomorrow night, we cool off into the 50s if you can actually get fresh air where you live. You can turn off your air conditioner. Of course, I won't be able to do that. And then for Sunday, a little bit cooler, probably because we'll have more cloud cover. So we might only be in the mid-70s, but you see all that heat waiting in the wings. And we're going to talk about that on Sunday night. So let's go and look at some soundings. And we'll just start over here for Saturday. Let's see what we got here. Looks like the lines are pretty far apart, which is good. That's 18Z, but let's move that up to 16Z. Man. Wait, there we go. A little bit closer together. So we might start off with some clouds in the morning, but then I think later on we should have more in the way of sun. But Sunday we're going to be dealing with high clouds. So let's go look at the RGM here. So you'll see a few of those clouds around perhaps in the morning, and then we should get rid of them by later on. These are probably lower clouds, stratocumulus, maybe some mid-level. I don't think there'd be any cirrus. And then we clear it on. We have a clear night for tomorrow night, and then for Sunday it looks like we'll have some cirrus rolling in, though. RGM doesn't have it really looking too bad. It looks like it's very scattered and very thin, but could still be some jet chunk mixed in there. But both days look pretty good. But I will go to the HRRR for a minute, and we have the models kind of don't agree on the extent of the cirrus for Sunday. So you can see this is the NAM for tomorrow. It's actually developing a lot more cloudiness, but still be at least no worse than partly sunny. And then you can see Sunday, NAM is much thicker with that cirrus. So it's just kind of interesting that the NAM is much thicker with the cirrus, even though that high is cresting right over us. See right there. HRRR, let's go to the HRRR. Look at a sounding on that. And we'll see what HRRR says as we wait for it. Yeah, it's definitely showing upper level moisture. But whatever the case is, no worse than partly sunny conditions. Enjoy the nice, comfortable weekend, because we've got a hot week coming up ahead, and it's going to suck. It's going to be dying in this furnace that I live in. So anyway, have a good night. And again, no weather update tomorrow night. Well, next one will be Sunday night. Enjoy the weekend.